more interaction. So I'm going to take the same mantra here and run just more interaction, more value, than having something random like sometimes I'm faster or late game drawing a dead birds. That seems terrible in this kind of style deck. You know, speed is okay, but I think if you're trying a tempo strategy, I think I value the... I think I just value having more interaction than I do sometimes having a faster hand, sometimes, and then the Noble Hire gets bolted anyway. Yeah. Like, we're pretty resilient to Lightning Bolt if we run it this way. They can bolt a Snapcaster or a Pride Mage, maybe sometimes an Ooze. We don't care. They're not bolting these, I'll tell you that much. I'll make sure that the Knight's a 4-4, I'll make sure that the Tarmogoyf's a 3-4 before I put them into play against a red deck, I'll tell you that much. If we put Noble Hierarchs in the deck, we just become more vulnerable to one of the most popular spells in Modern. When we get Goyfs, we didn't. These are borrowed. So is this. This 4th Snapcaster's borrow-renode as of yesterday. This Jace was donated. We need the 22nd land, though. What happened? Where's my 22nd land? Hang on a second. It's missing a land. We were running 22. What happened? I know the Bajuka Bog's in the sideboard. It's not main. Because what it does in the sideboard is it lets you hardcast your Surgical. It also is a target for Knight, so it holds multiple... Whoa, Corin!
Shut up and take my money! Shut up and take my money!
That's a total mood change. We had like a really sad, somber song going, but now I'm dancing. So, as per tradition, let me pull up... Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I'm assuming that's for Ooze. I guess we gotta get the second Ooze. Thank you so much. Holy crap, man. What did you type? I gotta read it. This should approximately get you an Ooze.
Shut up and take my money!
It's kinda hard to dance in this big old jacket, but I got it. Thank you so much, Corin. Holy crap, dude. Thanks for the Ooze, man. Yeah, I'll grab that right now. Okay, so scavenging Ooze. Let's do some research. MTG Wiki. Wow. And back to the really sad music. Hopefully you appreciate the dance, Corin. You haven't told me to stop doing it for your donations. If you guys don't want me to do the silly dance for the donation, just say in your response, be like, bro, don't do the dance for me. Just say it in your... Because I always read the comment before I do the dance. That's the system. Alright, so scavenging Ooze. Most people like it. Some people don't, so... Rest in pepperonis. This one's the cheaper scoos, I think. We'll check the other one, though. Alright, 8 tickets. Oh, dude, you gave me a little too much. We thought it was 10. Well, it was 10 like a couple days ago. And maybe people are realizing how bad Jund is right now. But hey, we're playing it not in Jund, so... We're a combo deck. So we want to be right now in the whole Tron meta. There's so much Tron being played. Also, it has to do with the fact that people have been playing with the new Devoid Tron or Black White Tron, whatever you want to call it. So we can get one from Card Market or Tickets One. Neither of these shave off a ticket. Although VR Store... No, there's a 0 there. Okay, so it just makes most sense to get it from maybe this guy. It's still going to cost us 9 tickets, but at least we're using store cred. So we're going to go here to get our new Ooze. Thank you. I think I have 10 tickets, although I was planning on using... No, we're good. I stockpiled because we need to play more Magic. And I've been doing a little too much practice room as of late. Not that you guys have been complaining, but I know you guys want to see me play Sanctioned Magic online. I know you want to see me do the good stuff, so I did. Earlier, it was either yesterday or today, I can't remember which, put in some of the tickets from... a recent donation into the account. Alright, let's see. I've stuck to my goal of keeping my personal finances separate from the stream. I'm going to continue to do so. As long as I can, you know. Unless this becomes a full... This is part-time. I like keeping them separate. And just... The money just channels into the stream's separate PayPal account. But, you know, someday, maybe, if this becomes more than just like a part-time thing. I am taking it much more seriously with the part-time, though. You want my chalice? I don't know, bro. How much you giving me? Yeah, I don't think so. Chalice is just great. What was the website I just used? Air Vents, I will link it to you. It is very handy for using Magic Online. It is a great website. It'll keep track of all your store credit with various bots. Here you go. MTGO Wiki Price. This is a great engine. You want to know how much Jace is? He's a lot. You want to know how much Jace is? He's stupid. We wouldn't have one unless somebody had let me borrow theirs. Let me see. Or he's not even on here. Vrin's Prodigy Jace is 60 tickets. So if you, it just recently dropped. It's on the downspin, finally. Not that I'm gonna, I mean, the one that I have was given to us, so let me hit 0, submit, that's gonna remove the chalice. No, cancel. That's not what I wanted you to do, tickets. I wanted you to remove the chalice. Hang on, there's an easier way to do this because bots are really finicky on here. I can just go to my binders. Why is there a chalice in my binder? That's so random. That's so random. Yeah, take my Ruinous Path, please. What do you think of Geist in the deck? You can run that Air Vents. I don't have them. It's not the only reason I'm not running it. I just don't feel like it's all that synergistic. Like, Geist also takes a lot longer to kill than you might think. It also, more importantly, it's not easy to get the Geist to swing through in the current metagame. There's so many 2-power creatures that are just going to chump block your Geist. And it's not like a blue-white-red Geist where they have a lot of removal for all the dudes that would block your Geist. Blue-white-red Geist is literally Geist, a little bit of permission, but a whole lot of removal. They run like a ton of bolts and helixes and electrolyzes and paths just to clear the way for the Geist. I don't really like that deck because it's under the assumption that you're able to kill every single one of your opponent's creatures and then swing with Geist. I think that's very bold to think that you can do that. I think a better way to play Geist would be Zur. I think a better way to play Geist is turn it into a Batterskull, but that's another talk for another time. I think that build's very greedy. I've never played that version of Blue-White-Red Control, and I don't plan on it. I've played Blue-White-Red, a bunch of different versions of Blue-White-Red. I've played Blue-White-Red Kiki, which I think is good right now, because people are siding down their twin hate. I've played Blue-White-Red Kiki, I've played Blue-White-Red Playing Control, which is bolts and snapcasters and colonnades, nothing more. Sometimes with Resto. I've also played, the Kiki deck is more of a Resto deck though, and then I've also played Gifts, Blue-White-Red Gifts with a hint of black, like one black duel. You got this guy. So, there are, I guess I'm going to the other person, jeez. Kidding me? Guess you're going to the other guy. Wiki Price Ooze. Does that make sense? Scavenging Ooze? I just don't think it's a great card because it requires the expectation that you already were able to kill all your opponent's creatures. Because there are very few creatures in Modern that aren't big enough to block that. Like Goblin Guy blocks and trades with that card, for example. Let's go to Moto Card Market instead. It's about the same. And it's about the same amount of cred. It's 2/100ths more, or 4/100ths more of a ticket. It's not bad. Not tenths, hundredths. Alright, so he's not stealing my chalice. Cool. Stealing. It's trading, guys. It's trading. Oh, you know what? I may have forgotten to put the tickets up for trade. We're gonna find out. Yep. So it's actually my fault. Well, not last trade, but that trade it was. Forgot to put the tickets up for trade. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream tonight, though. Good to have you guys here. Good to be on a schedule. If you guys haven't followed me on Facebook or Twitter, I can give you those links. Is this song from Golden Sun? Absolutely, it is, Engineer. Problem with Kiki is you don't need Twin Hate because it dies to all the things anyway, says Manacast Star. True, it does die to Bolt. If you play that deck right, though, if you play that blue or red deck right, I've even seen people run Pact of Negation so that they can go turn 4 Angel, turn 5 Kiki, and slam Pact of Negation to counter something. I mean, I've seen all sorts of crazy stuff from Kiki Angel combo. And that's still very viable in Modern, I think. So let's go to my collection. And let's put these up for Trade Arena. Boom. This won't hurt us, at least tonight, for how many events we can do. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Yeah, Golden Sun was like one of my favorites when I was a kid. Still like it. Still like it even now. Great game. Okay, give me some scavenging. Give me some of that ooze. Give me the good ooze, the scoos. Okay, so he wants 9 tickets. We already knew that was what was going to happen. So, hey, Corn, you gave me one to grow on. Thanks. Thanks for the extra tick. I really do appreciate it. I know you're very generous. You've donated in the past, and I imagine you're not too disappointed that you accidentally donated an extra ticket. Thank you. So let's go to the deck again, Nightfall. Why am I playing this deck is a question people have been having. I think it's neat. I think it's underrated. I think it's underplayed. So those are all reasons I think that Nightfall deserves. And let's open a new copy. This is going to be 3.1. Hang on a sec. Let me restart the camera. It's glitching out. There we go. Better. So, you've been playtesting it since it got banned. Prokaryote, do you have any hints? I just because I like to brew from scratch doesn't mean I'm too arrogant or too stupid or insert something that I don't really want to come off as or want to be. As far as that would hinder me from learning from somebody else's list. I just prefer to like start from scratch. But if you have some really cool cards that I haven't thought about playing, or you don't see on here and you think I should consider since you are a Nightfall player, like myself right now, we are playing Nightfall for now, feel free to enlighten me. I always assume that you guys have better ideas than me. If you have any thoughts, hit me. So we could put the second Pride Mage in the board. This is 21 lands though, which is risky. Maybe we want another land, another duel. You're playing the Chord package with Meddling Mage. Ooh, Meddling Mage, somebody said they wanted me to run. Other Silver Bullets. I do love tutors. So yours is more... I actually don't have chords, though. I don't have chords, otherwise I would love to play your version. I love tutor decks. They're like my favorite kind of Magic deck. Maybe when we have to give the Tarmogoyfs back, I'll maybe buy into chords. I don't know, I don't really want to buy into chords, though. Chords also makes your mana worse, right? Your deck probably has mana dorks. It's probably just a very different style deck then. It's probably more like Kiki Chord, except instead of Kiki Chord, you're knighting people. Maybe a Fauna Shaman. Geist of the Tree is actually gas. It can let you race, says Prokaryote. I'm just not a fan. Like, okay, this is going to seem really weird. If I was going to run Geist to say Trapped, hear me out. If I was going to run a Geist. Now, somebody did let me borrow Geist. We actually do have one. I keep forgetting. Somebody gave me one Geist a while back. He said he wasn't doing anything with it. He said, do with it what you will. This was months ago. And I said, okay, if I'm going to play Geist, do you want to know what I'm going to do with this Geist? I'm going to turn it into, more or less, a non-Kolaghan's commandable kind of Batterskull-ish kind of feel. What do I mean by that? I'm going to run this. Because it's just so hard to have enough removal. Godhead, excuse me, not hand. Because it's just so hard in the current metagame to have enough removal for every single creature your opponent has to actually break the Geist through, I would run Steal the God Hand. This plus Geist is nuts. This is a 4/4 life-linking unblockable Geist that kills in basically 2 swings if they've shocked themselves or played any number of fetches or both. That's 8 points of damage, 2 turns. I gained 8 life. You're dead. Why aren't people trying this? Yes, Abrupt Decay will hit it. Outside of Abrupt Decay, like, yeah, there's really not much main deck hate for this. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. I'm not really a Geist player, even though we have one that we're borrowing. Actually, no, that was a donation. We just have one. I just haven't played it yet. We might just sell it someday. We'll see. I'd rather not. I don't like selling the cards you guys give me, though. I always try to find a home for it. I actually did brew a bare bones deck using it. You have 4 main deck voice. You know, play Serum Visions. Right, we're just very different lists then. I could try your list, though, for someday. I really like the Sunlance. I feel like the metagame is just full of so many, like, 3 toughness or less creatures. I almost would hedge more at not losing to beats on the ground. I feel like we don't have very much removal. I pretty much have to block. We do own a second Sunlance. I'm going to hedge more in the direction of either another land or... that is a lot of Stony Silences. Alright, what about that? What about that? What about one more Sunlance to the sideboard, because when it's good, it's fantastic, because we just need more removal. This color combination